Well, good for the first win of our new building, and Air Force. We knew we went and quit. 4-1. You think most teams know it's over? They don't know it's over, and we had a coverage problem, one of the few of the night. But they're a good hockey team. They're going to win a lot of games in the Atlantic Hockey Conference. Yeah, the guys were a little bit nervous at the start. We wanted to, kind of get to the 10-minute mark and see how everything was going. But I thought we started the game good, and that's all 5 straight games where we scored 2 goals. The first goal is huge, and then to add another one on top of it, that's happened all 5 games. Well, Steven Spinner was really good. That line played good. Riley Alfred and made short passes and plays and everything. But Spinner had another gear tonight, and that's what he does. He's a scorer. He's an up and down winger, good, honest hockey player. We were hoping, because we needed another line to put in some production, and they've been playing well. Obviously, we've won all 5 games, but we need a line to start chipping in, and that was the line. And Riley Alfred played good too. Yeah, the guys didn't really get all hyped up on all the hoopla. They appreciated what a great national anthem. He does. It brings tears to your eyes. Both the Canadian and the U.S. anthem. I thought that was just the coolest thing that I saw all day. They had some fireworks they're going to try and everything else, but that national anthem is special, and especially for those Air Force cadets and what it means to their country. Every time they hear it, darn well. I've coached in U.S. competition, playing all over the world, and that national anthem is a special song for them. Well, it kept the fans involved. I thought the fans were great. They were great at the CenturyLink, only you couldn't hear them. We heard everything there. When we got going, they got going. But, we gave them enough to cheer about, not that it was a perfect game by any means, but a tough game. They're a tough team to play against, well coached, obviously, with Frank Serratore and the job that he's done there. And they trap a little bit. They forecheck hard, and you saw them never quit. They'll never quit. They'll be charged up again tomorrow night. I thought it was a real clean. There was, it was hard-nosed game. There was a lot of finished checks, and it wasn't a cheap game at all. I thought the officials did a good job. I don't know what Frank Serratore thought, but it wasn't that type of a chippy game where there was a lot of retaliation. There wasn't a lot of cheap penalties or what could have been penalties. Well, I think real good. I think obviously when it sells out, and then when I came over this afternoon, the line was all the way around the building for the students, and they were all excited to. They knew they were the first 800 were going to get in. I don't know. In January we're going to have that same ticket policy of waiting in line for tickets. They'll be freezing outside if we get the normal Omaha winter. But I thought everything went good. Trev will have to decide what happened upstairs as far as concessions and the movement of everything, the all of that and the staffing of it. But from our perspective on ice, that's all we care about. We got good ice, and the game was well played. Yeah, you can notice the bounces. The boards are really lively. We're going to score goals where we dump it in, comes out, and we'll have a guy right there. That's our advantage to have those lively boards like that. Good point to notice that. Yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, we've all been dreaming of this arena to play in it and everything. So just to get that first goal was absolutely amazing.
What was the experience like tonight? Just the whole thing.
I mean, right when we stepped out there, I think goosebumps is the perfect word from then on. Canadian national anthem, the regular national anthem, it was just all great. Goosebumps. You kind of just took a minute to look around, and it was so surreal.
When we got out on the ice, I mean, it wasn't really nervous energy. I don't think it was just excitement. I mean, there was a ton of anticipation surrounding this game for a long time, a lot of build-up. And when we got out there, we were ready. I mean, we've been preparing for that moment for a long time, years. So, I mean, when we got out there, we knew what we had to do, and it was just really exciting to see that Omaha was excited as we were. No, I mean, I think if you come out flat with a crowd like that, there's something wrong. So, you could have had us waiting there since after pregame meal at 2:30, and we would have been fine.
Well, I think we just take it shift at a time. I mean, we've scored the first goal in all our games so far, and that's a thing that's huge. I mean, look at when we were doing that last year and then played Providence and they scored the first goal. We ended up losing. So I think that's the thing we've been riding, and we just try to take it a shift at a time, like I said, and keep playing our game.
Yeah, for sure. After those first 2 weekends, we all were like, we kind of took back and looked at it and said the first two lines are doing everything, and we kind of got to help them out. So we went out there and did our best and ended up paying off. But, I mean, we need 3 to 4 lines going every night if we want to win a national championship, and that's our goal.
Oh, we love it. I mean, that was awesome tonight. That was a pretty cool experience, and just knowing that that's our home arena, we get to try to do that again tomorrow. It doesn't get better, so we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it was just kind of seemed like the momentum maybe turned there for a little bit, especially when they got that second goal. They kind of had us pinned in our zone, and I mean that's what happens in sports. I mean you're not going to have the momentum the whole game, and we battled through. I mean that's when it comes down to guys blocking shots, taking hits to get the puck out of the zone, getting over the blue line, getting in over the red line, taking hits. So I mean that's what the guys did, and at the end of the day, that's how you hang on to wins. I mean. It's pretty rare in at least hockey. You're gonna have a lead at the end of the game. The other team's gonna be pressing. You're not gonna be the one in their end at the end of the game. So that's how you win the games.